So social engineering basically just has to do with the manipulation of a user to get them to give you something in return. So it's very closely tied to the concept of phishing, but it also incorporates a lot of psychology in play. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of social engineering tactics involve creating some type of panic or urgency in the end user so that they respond in less than clear thinking ways. So if they get a notification that their account has been breached or hacked or something along those lines, and then they're requested to respond by a malicious actor who is impersonating a good actor, they will essentially try to lead the user through actually giving up some piece of valuable information through this process of social engineering. One common one is like impersonation of a Gmail or Facebook account. If they get the user onto a link or web page that looks familiar to them, then they naturally have a greater sense of trust associated with it because they've seen it before, even if it is actually a fake. And then they'll proceed to respond as if it was a trusted source, even though it's actually a malicious source that is just attempting to collect data. One other example of this is having orders given from other people within the organization, even though it's a malicious actor spoofing the identity of somebody else. And there have been cases where businesses have transferred money or funds because they thought they were being directed by the CFO to do so, and it turned out to be a completely false and fake actor who was just pretending to be the CFO. So any way that they can do it, it will typically always involve impersonating a trusted source for that particular user, and different trusted sources depending on who the user is, what company they're working for, what industry they're in, and which vendors, for instance, that they commonly work with. All of those are potential sources of impersonation in a social engineering tactic.